Good evening and welcome to FSC TV. I'm Andrew Pauling.
And I'm Kate Murphy. Tonight on FSC TV, Southern Takeover Recap, the Midflorida Auto Show, and a pair of new Supreme Court cases. But first, the college held a campus community gathering yesterday at 4 p.m. in the Annie Pfeiffer Chapel, where President Ann Kerr, Chaplain Timothy Wright, and Director of Safety Eric Rauch spoke to members of the Florida Southern community after the passing of Dalton Bytel. Dalton was a senior double major in accounting and math from Titusville, Florida. Florida Southern's counseling staff and Chaplain Timothy Wright are available to provide support to the entire FSC community. You can call the Counseling Center at 863-680-6236 or the Chaplain's office at 863-680-4297. Students here at FSC TV knew Dalton as a kind and smart person, and we all express our deepest sympathies to Dalton's family and friends in this difficult time.
Southern Sound presented their annual Southern Takeover experience on Saturday, October 5th.
The Association of Campus Entertainment hosted their annual Southern Takeover this past Saturday.
Southern Takeover is all about tradition. We want to bring some of the best and brightest artists in the United States here on campus and a free experience for students.
Florida Southern students had the opportunity to attend performances by -25, Emily Vaughn, and Grammy-nominated band Plain White Tees. Attendees were also able to get novelty items, including an airbrush tattoo and an event t-shirt.
I thought it was really cool just being able to go in there with my friends and have a concert experience that wasn't extremely expensive, but then also the pre-game events were pretty cool.
The Southern Takeover experience will return to campus next fall.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that I will continue coming to Southern Takeover until I graduate.
All future Southern Takeover events are scheduled to take place during the fall semester.
The Center for Student Involvement announced this week through social media that the college will start offering a shuttle service to and from the Tampa and Orlando airports. The service will be offered for fall, winter, and spring breaks and will cost $30 each way. A full shuttle schedule can be found on fscsouthern.com, and students will be able to register and pay at flsouthern.edu/airbus. Tonight at 7:30 p.m. in the Bandshell, Florida Southern Symphony Band and Jazz Ensemble will be performing their annual concert, Music Under the Stars. Tonight's performance will be conducted by Joe Jossam and Jeff Benatar, as well as by select senior music education majors. This event will count as a Fine Arts Passport credit, and a ticket is not required for this Festival of Fine Arts event.
In athletics news, senior Amanda Gartrell took second at the Golf Week D2 invitation earlier this week in the Las Colones course at Mission Inn Resort and Club. Gartrell finished 2 over par, leading the team through a third-place finish. All 5 Moccasin golfers finished in the top 45, and the team will be back in action over fall break at the St. Leo Invitational next Monday and Tuesday. Men's golf will be in Palm Harbor next Monday and Tuesday at the Copperhead Championship hosted by West Florida. Water ski is in California this weekend, competing in the NCWSA National Championship, while men's and women's cross country are in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Royals Cross Country Invitational, which takes place this Friday. Men's and women's tennis are competing in the Rollins-Varner Invite over the weekend. Volleyball is set to take on Lynn tomorrow at 7 p.m. and Nova Southeastern on Saturday at 4 p.m. in the Jenkins Fieldhouse. Women's soccer will be home against Florida Tech on Saturday, while the men will take on Tech in Melbourne. Both games will start at 7 p.m.
In local news, the Polk County School Board convened Tuesday morning to discuss a local legislative wish list to be delivered to the Florida State Legislature. The statewide priorities focus on schools receiving more money for teachers and staff, as well as studying the impact of changes to the hazardous walking conditions statute and safety and district transportation costs. Polk County listed their top 3 priorities as more funding to inland schools, requiring the value-added model score to be delivered yearly by July 31st, and to fully fund cost for mental health counselors at each school. Designed by a student of Frank Lloyd Wright's, the historic Dean Home in Lakeland may soon be filled with preschoolers. Thomas Bronner petitioned the City of Lakeland for a conditional use permit to turn the home into a preschool, which would care for approximately 70 students a day. Many residents oppose the idea, worried about the influx of traffic it would bring to the area. Residents will be given a chance to voice their opinions at a public hearing on October 15th in the City Commission room.
A new firefighting training grounds will soon be under construction due to a contract worth nearly $2.4 million. The training ground consists of a burning building, a parking area, a 5,000 square foot training area, and an 8,000 square foot warehouse. Assistant Fire Chief Rick Hartzog said the new building is, quote, badly needed because our training center is over 50 years old, end quote. The new training grounds are anticipated to be completed by the end of next year. The Midflorida Auto Show will begin on October 18th and will run through the 20th. The event is set to take place at the Lake Mirror Promenade and throughout the streets of downtown Lakeland. This will be the 20th year of the event, and it is anticipated that the showcase will feature 600 vehicles. The main event will be on Saturday, October 19th from 10 a.m. through 3 p.m. For more information, you can visit midfloridaautoshow.com.
Looking across the country, New York Harbor's Governor Island was given to New York City by the federal government in 2003 with the condition it not be used for residential housing. Since then, the city has been contemplating how to best utilize the island. According to a proposal request, the newest plan, still in early stages, has called to make the island a, quote, major center for climate adaptation research, commercialization, conversation, and policymaking, end quote. The project's goal is to use the island for commercial and educational use while leading the path for ways to adapt to or slow down climate change. President Trump's latest attempt to pull troops out of overseas conflicts has created friction in both foreign and domestic politics. The White House released a statement late Sunday night which said the United States would be pulling troops away from northern Syria before Turkey moves forward with an operation in the area. The move elicited backlash from various people, including some of Trump's strongest supporters. They claim the move not only gives advantage to Russia, Iran, and Turkey over the Kurdish fighters, but also puts America at risk, as the fighters will have to focus on Turkey instead of ISIS.
Last Tuesday marked the beginning of 2 cases in the Supreme Court involving the LGBTQ plus community. The first case involves Gerald Botzick and Donald Zarda, 2 gay men who were fired after their sexual orientation had been discovered. The second involves Amy Stevens, a transgender woman fired after coming out to her job. The cases directly call into question the use of the word sex in Title VII, which states employers cannot discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. If the courts vote in favor of the LGBTQ plus workers, it will set federal protections for the community. Breaking Bad's movie sequel El Camino will release on Netflix tomorrow. Aaron Paul will reprise his role as Jesse Pinkman, who runs away from his captivity following the events of The Fire in the season 5 finale. The thriller is written and directed by the creator of Breaking Bad, Vince Gilligan. That's all from us this week on FSC TV. We'll be back with you guys after fall break. I'm Andrew Pauling.
And I'm Kate Murphy. Until then, you can follow us on Twitter at TV_FSC or on Facebook at FSC TV.